Hold on. Oh, here we are. Hi. Today is day 7, and we are doing our crown chakra, which is right up here, the top of your head, or just above. Okay. Um, so, are you guys um, having any issues with any of these chakras? Do you feel like, okay, I might have this one blocked, or this is what's going on? Maybe it's a chakra. Um, so, if you guys want this whole series, please put in the comments series, and I will get that to you. Okay. Um, and if you want to book an appointment with me just to do a chakra balancing, put in hashtag chakra in the comments, and we can figure out what's going on in there. Okay. So if you guys have any of these symptoms or signs or illnesses, and there's no medical reason for it, there's no explanation for it, then there's probably something else going on. Okay. Even if you do have symptoms, like a lot of people do have Crohn's and heart conditions or autoimmune diseases, right? But they're getting triggered a lot, right? And all the symptoms come up. Okay. So that could be a part of, some blocked chakras too. Okay. Okay. All right. So the crown chakra, okay, is right up here, top of your head. The light is usually a white or a violet. So this is what I tell people when you are grounding yourself. Okay. Now, when you're grounding yourself, I always tell everyone to picture a big ball of white light right here, the top of your head, and then that light comes all the way down through. Okay. And you can take it right down through your chakras, all the way through your whole body, right? Okay. And yeah. So some of the things that happens to you when they are blocked, right? You have headaches and migraines, a lot of tension headaches, stress headaches. And usually it's not like tension headaches are usually around here, right? And that's your third eye chakra. But up here, like some people have migraines up here, right? So it depends on where it is, right? So if you're stressed and that's usually a third eye. But if you have a migraine or a severe headache or even a tension headache up here, like people have different symptoms in different parts of their body. Okay. It could be a neurological disorder, right? So your nervous system, like epilepsy, multiple sclerosis, right? Or MS. Right? So if you get triggered a lot, if you have MS and you get triggered a lot, it could be a chakra. Your crown chakra is blocked off. Have trouble sleeping. You can't just conk out and just sleep. If you're like me, I astral travel a lot in my sleep, and I usually wake up more tired than I do when I went to bed. But yeah, so if you guys have that issue too, sometimes I just tell them, like, look, I need to sleep. Okay. If you don't know what astral traveling is, it's when your subconscious kind of goes, right? And like when that day, I was sound asleep. It was one night, and I kept dreaming that I was haying, right? We were helping our neighbor bring in hay, and I was haying all day in my dream. And when I woke up, I was exhausted, right? So I think I astral traveled to wherever it was, right? And yeah, it's crazy. It is really crazy. Um, some people are sensitive to light or sound, right? Or dizziness and vertigo too. So you'll notice a lot of these symptoms kind of, are the same, right? They kind of blend in, right? So just you got to be more aware of what is going on. Okay. So if there's something going on in your body and you don't know where it's coming from, kind of take a look outside. Okay. I know when I get exhausted, I get to the point where I'm just ready to conk out. I can't get out of my own way. And it's usually I'm not drinking enough water. Right. Yeah. So it's usually something that's simple. Right. Um, Sometimes we feel disconnected or isolated, right? We just don't feel like we have any friends. We don't want to go out. We're just kind of like a hermit, right? We lack purpose or direction or meaning of life. We always need something to live for. We always have to have a dream or hopes, okay? Because if we don't, we're just kind of like zombies going around, right? And we don't want that. No. There's a lot of depression and mental fog. Okay, so there's confusion, unable to think clearly. You have a dismissive attitude towards spirituality. Like, I know a lot of people say, oh, I don't believe in that. I don't believe in what you do. I say, okay. You don't have to believe in what I do. That's their prerogative, right? But yeah, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it's not true, right? Just because somebody doesn't believe in it or they have a hard time figuring things out. Like I had a woman one time come in and she goes, oh, I had Reiki sessions done before. I said, oh, great. I said, well, how did they move? She goes, oh, they didn't really do anything. I said, oh, well, why are you here? And she goes, well, because my friend told me that you were amazing and I should come and have a session done with you. And I was like, oh, well, do you want to? She goes, yeah, well, I'm here. I may as well, right? So anyway, we go in and I'm starting to work on her energy and I was trying to open up her solar plexus chakra. And, I found a lot of things that she didn't think I knew and that nobody else told her either. But when I was opening up her solar plexus chakra, it was very thick. And I was just turning and turning and turning. And as soon as I turned, I would pull it out, right? And every time I pulled it out, she'd go, wee, like this. I've never had anyone do that before. Yeah, totally cool. But let's just say I blew her mind. I blew her mind. No. You know what I do, son. Yeah. Our magic powers, right? Yeah. So hold on, let me see. I got my notes here. So some things that you can use for balancing your crown chakra. Hold on. Maybe spiritual disconnect. Okay. So some people pray. Okay, so if you want to keep it balanced, you can pray. Just even reading spiritual books. Because this is all about your intuition, right? And it's your connection to the universe and to your spirit guides and to your, your guardian angels. Okay. And so when that's open, you have a lot more insight, more clarity on what's going on. Okay. I fell asleep coming home from work one night. And I was driving and I was probably about a mile down the road from where I live and I fell asleep. And I heard, wake up, right? And I jumped and I woke up and like I'm in the car all by myself, right? And when I woke up and I looked and I was veering off towards the ditch. So I woke up just in time. So, to have all of this open so you can hear your spirit guides, they will save your life. They really will. So, so if you don't believe in that stuff, it's okay. But for those of us who do and who have gone through a lot of near-death experiences or a lot of close calls, yeah, it's, I probably wouldn't be here right now. I would have been dead a long time ago if I hadn't listened to my guides, right? So, yeah. So keep them open, okay? Um, so spend time in nature, okay? A lot of trees. Trees are amazing. I have a tree. I actually went to the lighthouse there a week ago. I drove up and then I walked around the trail because of my foot. But I saw the tree that I usually go to and I gave it a hug and I just felt like a whole bunch of energy coming through me. And it was from the top of the tree all the way down. And it was just like, whew. Yeah, so it was kind of cool. Do you guys have a tree? Are you guys tree huggers too? So another way is to express your creative activities. So like painting. I have my friend Michelle. She started painting, and she is amazing painter. She sold a lot of her paintings. Like she wasn't even going to sell them. She was just painting for the hell of it, and because it was fun. And people are like, "Well, you should sell them. Can I buy this one?" So yeah, so you never know what's going to come out of it, right? So yeah, painting, writing, music, right? So if anybody likes to sing or play an instrument, allow that creativity to flow. Don't worry about it. I can't sing. I couldn't carry a tune in a bucket if I had to, right? But when I'm in my car and I'm by myself and there's a song on the radio, I crank that thing up and I am singing like I'm Tina Turner, right? So no one's going to hear me. I really don't care, right? Anybody else do that too? People are looking at me because I'm having my own show, right, in the in my car, but that's okay. Yeah, my daughter even does it too. Sasan sings. There we go. Yeah, so participate in some community service, like just do some volunteer work, right? There's the fire department. You can even just go to a nursing home to help care for some people. Cook a meal for someone who lives alone, right? So you can also watch your diet, right? We are in a world where there is a lot of processed foods, a lot of sugars, a lot of things in our food that we don't even know what they are pronounced, right? So watch your foods, okay? So eat fresh, or even frozen fruits, vegetables, like whole foods, okay? And that helps you with your mental clarity and some energy too. So when you eat better, you feel better, right? Get an adequate sleep. I have been talking all day, so I'm kind of tongue-tied here, but yeah, get some sleep. Sleep is so important. Even if you don't get the full 8 hours or whatever it is you usually get, as long as it's deep, uninterrupted sleep. Okay. I used to have a manager. She was a manager of a nursing home when I was taking my course for home care. And she said every afternoon she has a 10-minute nap. She'll go and she'll put her alarm on her phone or whatever. She even had an alarm clock in her office, and she'd sleep. She'd lock her door, have a nap, wake up when the alarm went off, and she was good to go. Okay? So listen to your body. If you're tired, rest. Okay, because we have a habit of pushing ourselves too far. And I was guilty of that, right? Yeah. So reduce all of those stressors and the toxins. Okay, just watch where you are, where you're what's going on in your life. Like if somebody's pissing you off all the time, stay away from them, right? Or if you can't stay away from them, just kind of block them. Okay. Yeah, you can do that. So diet, exercise, relaxation techniques like deep breathing, yoga are great. Okay. Some of the signs that your chakra is totally blocked is severe migraines right on the top of your head. Okay. Or right here. Okay. Neurological issues like dizziness, vertigo, lightheadedness, your nervous system, like tingling and numbness in your body, and mostly in your limbs, like in your fingers and toes. Okay, because that's your nervous system happening. Insomnia, having difficulty falling asleep. I don't have that problem. I can just go to sleep like that when I'm in bed. I'm out. So have vivid and disturbing dreams. I've had some really weird dreams in my time. And usually in my dream, I'll kind of stop and I'm like, this is so stupid. Is this real or is this a dream? And it's like, it's a dream. And then I'll wake myself up. So can you guys do that too? Yeah. Your physical energy is low. Like you're just exhausted, right? And even your energy level is low. So it's hard to perform all these things that you want to do, right? I know when I was younger, I had 3 kids. They were all young. They were all in school. My daughter was a baby. And I worked full time. I worked at a steel yard cutting steel, right? So, I mean, and that's not hard. That's not easy work, right? It's hard work. And I would do that all day and then come home and work, look after the kids, cook supper, do the things that we needed to do. I mean, I would even mow the lawn and mow the neighbors' lawns, right? So watch your energy, okay? So if your energy is really low and you're having a hard time, doing the things that you want to do, okay? You got weeds growing in the garden or the lawn needs mowed, then and you usually have it really nice and neat. There's a issue with your energy there. Okay. Sensitivity to light and loud noises, discomfort, irritability. So even your coordination is off. You feel unsteady or clumsy. Just dizziness and vertigo, right? That's just, and some people, it might be an inner ear. So if you have these symptoms, please go to the doctor. Okay. Please go get it checked out. And if it's something that is reoccurring and there's no explanation for it, it's probably a blocked off chakra. Okay. So again, don't go by this saying, I have a blocked chakra because this is happening. Please check your doctor first. Okay. I know my husband's doctor, he doesn't believe in this stuff. so I never tell him. But yeah. So so your overall impact of having a blocked crown chakra is your quality of life. You feel lonely, you don't socialize, you're feeling isolated, you have difficulty forming relationships, meaningful relationships. You just have a diminished quality of life. You just don't care anymore, right? And it's hard on you. It's hard on your professional life, with your coworkers or your boss or your clients. You have lack of emotional clarity and mental focus. It's just, you feel terrible, especially when you wake up in the morning and you go through your day and you just don't know what's going on. You're just like in a brain fog. Okay. Your chakra imbalance hinders your spiritual growth. Okay. You're not going to be able to look after all of this your intuition. You're not going to be able to see the signs that your guides are sending to you. You're not going to be able to, actually learn, okay, and heal. Okay. Long-term effects, we did all that. Okay, what else do we have here? Quality of life. Okay, so signs that your crown chakra is balanced. You're very clear, you're very sharp. You know, you always see these people on TV. They're probably about like in their hundreds, and they're sharp as a tack, right? Yeah. So that means their crown chakra is open, right? Yeah. So you have a strong memory recall. Your nervous system is working, so you have no headaches, dizziness or neurological disorders. You have good coordination and balance. You're just feeling physically stable and grounded. Okay. You sleep amazing. You have no insomnia at all. You go to bed, you're well rested and rejuvenated. Your energy levels are high. I know I have people tell me, how do you do all this stuff that you do? And that's why, right? Yeah. I watch what I do. I look after myself as best as I can, and I do what I can. Okay. And usually I get a lot done. So, emotional stability, and I just have the inner peace and calmness. Like, I don't get mad. I could fly off the handle or anything like that, but I don't do that, right? I'm just calm, cool. People say, don't you ever get mad? And I had a client one time, he says, you're always smiling, you never get mad. Don't you ever get mad? I'm like, yeah, I get mad. I said, well, sometimes, it doesn't work. Like, why get mad? I said, it doesn't help any. And he goes, well, I don't know. He says, what if you got mad? Like, I said, well, I can get mad if you want me to. I said, but it wouldn't be pretty. Right? So, yeah. So I have that inner peace, that calmness. I can handle stress. So I do get stressed. Don't get me wrong. We all do. We all get overwhelmed, but I don't dwell on it, right? It doesn't overtake my whole life. I just go and, do one step at a time, right? So if I have a big project or, I am changing over and adding on a business coaching to the group here. So, and it's a lot, right? And I could get overwhelmed and I could get stressed and I could just, shut right down. But I'm just taking things one step at a time. Okay. Yeah. So, anybody else doing that too? Are you learning something new? Are you wanting to start a business? Do you have a business? I know Sosan is working on one. So, yeah. It's pretty exciting. I love working for myself. I love helping you guys, just helping you guys grow and heal. And, and not only, some of the women that I did help, their money situations have even gotten better. They're taking more steps. They have that confidence now to just say, okay, I need this done, and they go do it, right? They're not up and down. They don't have that self-doubt anymore. They see something that they need to do. They have that direction, that purpose, and they just go. Okay. They just do it now. So, even if you don't have a business or, and you are working, this could be the same thing, right? A lot of people can't work, right? Because of the stress and overwhelmed and their abilities here that they have their illnesses, right? So when you are balanced, when your crown chakra is balanced, you have that feeling of joy. and contentment. You're just happy, right? You have a deep spiritual connection to the higher power. So your universal energy or the divine, right? Sorry, guys. I met a man on my business group, and we have a lot in common, and we just started chatting about some of the things that are going on in the group, in the challenge that we're doing. And come to find out, we're very intuitive. We have a lot, and we're starting to get into our soul family is coming around. So yeah, so it was kind of cool to be able to see and talk to other people like that. So don't be afraid to growth. Don't be afraid to open up and do the things that you want to do. Okay. I always held myself back. I always thought of myself as more than I really was, but I always held myself back because I didn't feel like it was good enough. But no more. No more. Okay, so is this helping you guys? Like, does this make sense? Do you guys have all this stuff? Is your chakras balanced? Is it blocked? Or, if you want any of these replays, put #replay in the comments and I can get those to you. If you want the whole series, let me know and I can give those all to you too. Next week, I'm going to be doing a business strategy workshop or live next week. So I'm going to blend it in. So if you see something about a business or whatever and you're kind of interested, yeah, jump on. Okay. If you have any questions of anything like that, let me know. Okay. And yeah, give me a call. So hope these all helped. Please, if you have anything going on like that, or if you're having these triggers, or if you feel like, okay, this is what's going on, do I have a blockage here? Just give me a call, okay? And I can help you out with those. So have a great night. I'll see you guys all next week, and same time. So we're going to do some changes around here. So I might have a new name, who knows? But yeah, so a lot of exciting things happening, a lot of growth. So have a great night, and I'll see you guys all next week.